we are going to discuss about structural equation modeling. We will start with some basic questions in your mind. कुछ basic question आते होंगे जैसे if regression analysis is there then why structural equation modeling. किसको ये question आता है? Please raise the hands. ऐसा question किसको आता है कि अगर regression है, if the regression analysis is there then why we are going for SCM? नहीं आता है? Okay. Second question. If AMOS is there, then why SmartPLS? ऐसा किसी को क्वेश्चन आता है? आता है. Okay. We start with two types of variables. मैं यहाँ लिख रहा हूँ. One which I can measure directly. Don't worry, मैं font बड़ा कर दूंगा. Online वाले, please, online participants, please write this. One is indirect and another is one is direct and another is indirect. What do you mean by direct measurement? What is a direct measurement? You will have to participate. Direct क्या है? Can I measure weight directly? Can I measure weight? अरे हाँ या ना, please. अभी you don't have to work anything on the laptop, so please keep the mobile gadgets everything. मैं बताऊंगा आपको. Okay. Temperature. Can I measure directly? Can I measure temp? So we want to capture behavior. What are the things in behavior we want to capture? Opinions, do you agree? Attitudes, beliefs, perception. Is it easy to capture? What is the problem in capturing these things? Right. So we have to convert this subjective part into an objectivity, or rather we have to create something. Let's say we have to create something which can capture your attitude perfectly. Okay. Now, what is this perfectness? Let's take this example in another way. That the thermometer which you are using, can I rely on that thermometer for measuring the temperature? Can I rely that it is giving me the perfect temperature? Right. So here there is a concept of rely, and from that there is a concept of reliability. Reliability. Now write down reliability. Just write down reliability. Okay. What is reliability? Right. If I am able to get the same result every time, that is known as reliability. Or in other words, if I am able to produce the same results after 5 years, it means that my scale is reliable. Clear? My scale is reliable. Now that's something we will give the name scale. Why we are not making a scale for weight? Why we are not making a scale of temperature? Why we are not making a scale of length? Because the established scales are already there. We are working in the area of social sciences where we want to make the scales of something which is concept. Okay, something which is construct. And from that we want to make a scale. The scale which is reliable and valid. What is valid now? What is valid? Reliable is fine. Then what is valid? Simple language, very simple language. Can I use thermometer to measure the weight? So technically what I'll write? Thermometer is not a valid scale to measure weight. Can I use the scale of satisfaction for loyalty? No. So the scale of satisfaction is not a valid instrument for loyalty. So two concepts are there. One, reliability, and another is a validity. Clear? Is it clear? So when you are using SPSS, SPSS is a software only for those scales which are direct, or rather those variables which you can measure directly: income, weight, age, height. But when we discuss something that is a construct or a concept which has been captured with the help of 4 or 5 variables, then we have to use SmartPLS or AMOS or Adenco or M plus. So these are the softwares which work on scales. Is it clear now? Shall I proceed? Okay. Now just see.
Sir, please repeat the last sentence. Reason again.
Last sentence. Name of the softwares. The name of the softwares are SmartPLS, Adenco, and MS. See, I want to capture job satisfaction. I have considered these 4 statements. I want to capture organizational commitment, 4 statements. Environmental perception, 4 statements. Co-workers, behavior of co-workers, 4 statements. Now, why we require so many statements for a particular construct? Why is it so? To completely represent? Then why not 15? How it causes multicollinearity? How? How? If there are many, there is a problem of multicollinearity. If there are less, then there is a problem of what? Right, underrepresentation. Let's understand this concept in another way. What's your good name? Yogesh. We want to understand the personality. I hope you don't mind if I take your name. Right? We want to understand the personality of Mr. Yogesh without asking to him. How can we get the detail about this? From where I will get the detail about this? Who can explain Mr. Yogesh better? No, we don't have to ask him. Parents, parents, friends and colleagues, family आ गए, teachers, societal members, and the last is President of USA. Okay. At present, no explanation can be given by President of USA. We are having full hopes that by your work one day, it's our hopes that one day the President of USA explains you. But at present, no explanation can be given by President of USA for Mr. Yogesh. So there are some items which can represent a construct very well, right? Whose contribution towards construct is maximum. And there are some items, we will say these items, these are known as items, okay, or also known as a measured variables. Constructs are known as latent variables, the hidden variables, and the items are known as measured variables, something which we can measure. Now we have to pick up the statements. Is it so easy to pick up the statements? So from where we will pick up the statements? From where? We can adopt from the previous scales. We can adopt from the literature review. Now here the problem starts. All problem starts from here only. How many of you are using the psychological scales? Right. All your statements will start from I. Do you agree? Do you agree? Are you facing a problem of reliability and validity? Are you facing a problem or not? Be frank enough. You will face it. Why? Yes, sir. I agree, sir. I don't have any problem. And this difference only we want to capture. But why specifically in case of psychological, what you say, that scales, we face this problem? Because, yeah, ah, okay, that is not, that is not, yes, you are correct. You are moving in the right direction. That is not the, okay, just see here. Let me give the name here, variable 1, variable 2, variable 3, variable 4. And this is respondent 1, respondent 2, respondent 3, and respondent 4. Clear? When you're working on psychological, uh, you're using these scales, your objective is to do the total this way. This way. First respondent, he or she got the scores this much. So this person is stressful. You are having that calibration. Is it correct? 0 to 80. Right. When we are working on smart PLS, our objective is this way. Here we fail. Here we are working on mean of 1, mean of variable 1, mean of variable 2, mean of variable 3, mean of variable 4. Your scales are on row wise. That if this person has scored this much, he is facing a stress or he is loyal, he or she is loyal or not. This is the basic difference. Now, what is the what is the difference in the objective? Objective in that case is not reliability and validity. Your psychological scales are not made for reliability and validity. So the question which are addressed in this way. I am fully aware about the ICT tools used in the department. Clear? Now just tell me who will say no to this? Who will say no? I am fully aware about asking to the finance professor. I am fully aware about all the financial investments which are available. Who will say no? Yeah, you can have a difference of opinion. Let's discuss. Tell me.
So the psychological things are depending upon and influenced by the mood of the people and the questions which are. And therefore, the responses may vary at one particular time. The same person may give the different response at a different time.
That's what. That's what. Now, uh, are there chances of manipulation? Yes, chances are there. Why our model fails? Why the model of reliability and validity fails? If I stand up, then also they will be able to listen, no? This one. I have to carry. Okay. Because as we are professors, we don't have the habit of sitting. Why reliability and validity fails? Basic reason. वो तो बात की बात है. वो तो बात की बात है. Why model fails? Got it. Now I will ask you one simple statement and you will have to answer. Full attention this side, madam. Okay? Be with me. Sun rises from the east. Strongly agree, agree, neutral, disagree, strongly disagree. पहले तो ऐसा statement ही नहीं पूछा जा सकता. पर sun rises from the east. मतलब this result is considered to be the best one because all of you agree in one direction. It is worst. Break this myth. It is worst when all of you agree on one particular statement in one direction. It is worst. Why? It is skewed. तो क्या हुआ? Skewness होने से क्या हुआ? Normality नहीं आएगा. Normality नहीं आया तो क्या होगा? Just imagine what will be the average of this statement. सब 5-5 है. What will be the average? 5. What will be the standard deviation? Nearer to. So what will be the sigma square? Cut up. That statement is over. First, any statement which is there should have the possibility of strongly agree also and strongly disagree also. Never make the statements are loaded side. Some example. The compulsory publication in Scopus should be removed by the university. कोई मना करेगा? आया ना? 7-pay commission should be given to all the professors. कोई मना करेगा? Nobody will refute. Nobody will refute.
That's some bad idea.
क्या करें? Sure. So always make a statements which are having the possibility of, इसको बोला जाएगा polarization. Your statements should have the enough polarization. In a simple way, strongly agree, agree. यहाँ देखिए, just pay attention here. Strongly agree, agree, neutral, disagree, strongly disagree. इसको क्या बोलेंगे हम? It should be normally distributed. Clear? It should be normally distributed. So, first learning is that make a statements in such a way that there is a possibility of polarization. Okay. Now, again, we will take the example of Mr. Yogesh, whose opinion we had taken. Parents, friends, and what is our thinking? That the opinions should be synchronized, should be same, but it should not be 555. All these opinions should be moving in the similar direction, right? For example, he is very moody. So the fluctuations which are happening, the variations which are happening in the responses of this should vary in the same direction. Now there is one of the, let's say one of the person who does not like Mr. Yogesh. Just example, please. Okay, just an example. His or her opinion are completely against the group. What it will do? What it will do? Now, this is not an outlier. This is not an outlier. This statement is not moving in the congruence with the entire construct. Or in other words, you have been told by the faculties that you should be having the statements which are negatively framed. Do you agree? आपको कहा गया है? Never do this. Never do this. Because you will have to reverse the sign then. If it is negatively framed, you will have to reverse the sign. Otherwise, what will happen? Four statements are moving in one direction and another statement is moving in another direction, and you will lose the reliability. Done? Clear? Is it clear? These five statements or six statements should have a movement in the similar direction. 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. This is desirable, right? Now just answer me. 5, 4, 2, 1, 4, 5. Is it clear? Is it okay? No, this is not okay. This is not okay. This will create a problem. Definitely, this will create a problem. So your statement should be framed in such a way that they move in the similar fashion. Okay. I will introduce a concept of a football, which I also used on my YouTube. And from that only we will understand the concept of reliability and validity. See, I am asking you a very simple question. Without players, does football team have any existence? Without players, is there any existence? So the players represent the football team. So same is this in our case also. Loyalty does not have any existence of its own. It is represented by the items. So whenever we are using the hidden item, the latent item, it is oval. This Atul Shivaji ने भी explain किया होगा, नीरज sir ने भी explain किया होगा, and whatever which we can measure, it is square, right? So I will include the square here. Did anybody taught you about reflective and formative? ठीक है, सिंपल भाषा में समझाइए, रिफ्लेक्टिव क्या है, फॉर्मेटिव क्या है? सिंपल भाषा, learn with fun, simple language. What is reflective and what is formative? सिंपल और सिंपल। वो तो डायग्राम है ही सर, वो तो मैं मान ही रहा हूं। चलिए ये रिफ्लेक्टिव और फॉर्मेटिव भी मैं समझा दूंगा आपको। ठीक है, अब देखिए 1, ठीक है, डन, 2, 3, 4, देयर विल बी सम रिपीटेशन, 2, 3 and 4. Now this is our football team and these are our players. We were having a pool of players, 40, 50 players were there, and we were having a liberty to select them. On what basis I will select them? It's a football team. Their performance, their performance, skills. Can I keep everything in one basket, which is performance? What will be my assumption? That the performance which they have delivered in their past matches, they will repeat the same performance. The items which were good in the previous literature, these items will also repeat the same results in my research. This is reliability. Okay, the items are reliable. Now, what should be the criteria for my selection in terms of statistics? क्या होगा criteria? Number of goals. Okay, number of matches they have played. Okay, see, if I do random selection of any player, what is the probability of making the goal? Let's say out of 10, I select, there are 10 goals which I have to do. I select any random player. What would be his or her probability? Random. 10 में से कितने गोल वो कर पाएगा? Random. Random. Random probability. 10 में से कितने? Random. 50-50. There, I have not used any parameter for selection. So can I say 50-50% chances? Do you agree? Hi Anna. लिखो 50%. Write down. 50-50%. So if I don't make any model, what is my prediction power? कल बारिश होगी या नहीं होगी? 50%. ठीक है. What are my probability of passing the exam? Tossing a coin, 50%. This item is able to explain this construct minimum 50%. तो ये क्या हो गया? What is this 50%? ये क्या है? ये क्या है? It is variance. Your variance should be 50%. It means that, थोड़ा आप लॉस्ट हो रहे हैं मैडम, मैं आपको कनेक्ट कर दूंगा, डोंट वरी, आई कैन रीड द आइज, है ना, मैं कनेक्ट कर ही दूंगा. The contribution of item 1 on that particular construct is 50%. The player is minimum contributing 50% in the team. The minimum explanation which can be given by the parents of Mr. Yogesh is 50%. सबसे कम एक्सप्लेनेशन कहां से आएगा? प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ दिस. मतलब वो आइटम हमारे काम का नहीं है. 50% is what is variance. Done. Now take the square root of it. See, enjoy statistics. ये आया, ये आया, ये आया, नहीं. सॉफ्टवेयर तो आप सीख ही जाओगे, बट व्हेन द मॉडल डज नॉट रन, व्हाट आर द रेमेडियल मेजर्स विच आर टू बी टेकन, वो हम सीखेंगे। ठीक है, क्लियर? देखिए हम जो डेटा सेट आपको देते हैं ना, वो बहुत ही, ऐसा समझ लीजिए वो हमारा पेट डॉग है, इट इज अवर पेट डॉग। ऑल रिलायबिलिटी, वैलिडिटी, एवरीथिंग इज फाइन। आप जिस मॉडल पे काम करने वाले हो, जिस डेटा पे काम करने वाले हो, वो है स्ट्रे डॉग, वाइल्ड, आउटलायर्स, है ना, रिलायबिलिटी नहीं है, वैलिडिटी नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है। ठीक है, और बहुत सारे रिसर्चर्स मैंने ऐसे देखे हैं कि मॉडल जब रन करते हैं तो ऐसे प्रे करते हैं कि ग्रीन हो जाए। करते हो हाँ या ना? है ना? वो हम नहीं करना है, हम पहले से इसको कर देंगे कि ये ग्रीन ही आए। ठीक है, वो ग्रीन जो आता है ना, रिलायबिलिटी एंड वैलिडिटी, मैं आपको ऐसा सिखा दूंगा कि वो ग्रीन ही आ जाता है। ठीक है, वो मैजिक हम सीख लेंगे, दैट्स मैजिक वी शुड लर्न। कि बिफोर putting everything in the software, what homework we should do. Okay, 50% स्क्वायर रूट निकालिए, कितना आएगा? नो, what will be the square root? वहां से कुछ आ रहा है ऑनलाइन से, कुछ they are able to listen online? What will be the square root? Not square. What will be the square root? Perfect figure. 0.5 square root. 0.708. कुछ याद आया? नहीं याद आया? This is the outer loading which is required for the particular item. Write down. The item loading should be more than 0.708. The item loading should be more than 0.708. Done? Clear? Now just see on the screen. Variance extracted by item 1, 2, 3, and 4. If I take the average of this, what do I get? And it should be greater than? It should be greater than? It should be greater than, it should be greater than 50%. It should be greater than 50%. Done? Simple. Your AV should be greater than 0.5. Okay, 1. Now let's introduce the complication. Now there is another team. So we will be having the players of, hockey team. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? So there may be many constructs in your team. We require a high cohesiveness among the players of the same team. मतलब अगर फुटबॉल टीम के प्लेयर्स है तो इनमें एक बॉन्डिंग होनी चाहिए। बॉन्डिंग से भी ज्यादा क्या होता है कि मैं जो सोच रहा हूं सेम वेवलेंथ पे आप सोच रहे हो। ठीक है, देयर इज एन नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन। क्योंकि इतने साल हमने प्रैक्टिस की है तो आई कैन रीड कि व्हाट विल बी योर नेक्स्ट स्टेप। वही हमें चाहिए, हमारे स्टेटमेंट्स एक ही डायरेक्शन में मूवमेंट हो ऑफ द सेम कंस्ट्रक्ट। So we require high cohesiveness on the items of the same construct. We require a high correlation among the items of same construct. Do you agree? We require high correlation here. We require low correlation among the items of different construct. These two should not be correlated. These two should not be correlated. Blue and orange should not be correlated with each other. Okay, example. There is one player who is having a skill of hockey also and football also. And this team is going on the tournament. Both the matches are there. Will I allow one person to play in both the teams? Why? Any other? Some matches will overlap. Practice sessions will overlap. Ayana, skill sets are different. So we don't require, we will not allow a single player to play in both the, if it is playing, if it is found a player is playing such a way, in statistics language, what we will say? बहुत simple है, सीखे हुए हो. Cross loading. It is one item is getting loaded or showing a high correlation on one items is getting loaded on two construct. So this is known as cross loading. Did you learn about cross loading? क्रॉस लोडिंग सीखा? एक और एग्जांपल दे क्रॉस लोडिंग का. ओके, टॉर्च चालू कीजिए. आप में भी टॉर्च चालू कीजिए. स्विच ऑन द टॉर्च. Can you tell me from where this light is coming? It's from this mobile. Hi Anna, this is from this mobile. Now I will keep this near. What will happen? There is an overlapping. And if there is an overlapping, what is the problem? Now the same overlapping I will create in your mind. Get ready. Take the pen. Whatever comes to your mind, you have to write it immediately. No prompting, no asking to your friends. Whatever comes to your mind, you have to write it. Done? Okay. Orange is a dash. Write it. जो कुछ भी आता है, orange is a dash. आ गया? Clear? How many of you have written orange is a color? Raise your hands. How many of you have written orange is a fruit? This is what is cross-loading. There is an ambiguity in the statement. This statement belongs to satisfaction, loyalty, staying intentions, commitment. And because of this, one item is showing correlation with two constructs. Your item has failed. And this is known as discriminant validity. The respondents are not able to differentiate between the item that this belongs to which construct. This is discriminant validity. Clear? Done? Is it so easy? Remedial measure. What can be the remedial measure of discriminant validity? क्या कर सकता था मैं? Suppose same orange. क्या कर सकता था कि आपके दिमाग से वो हट जाए? Clear cut picture. You get clear cut picture. You get a clear cut picture. When I'll remember that I have to speak in English only. What could I have done? Or what was another method? I could have shown you the figures of fruits, and orange is a, so nobody would have answered differently. Orange is a, or if there are some colors, then orange is a color. So that problem would have been resolved. So if the statement is framed in a correct manner, you will not face this problem. Okay, how can I detect this problem? How can I detect this problem? Perfect. Pilot study. Content validity is fine. Take the opinion of someone. But pilot study is a remedy to it. Pilot study, don't forget to do the pilot study. Take 30 or 35 respondents. And if there is an overlapping, it will remove it. Okay. That problem will be resolved. Okay. Now just see the same concept Okay. What is the difference between exploratory factor analysis and confirmatory factor analysis? What is the difference between confirmatory factor analysis and structural equation modeling? Is it necessary to run exploratory factor analysis if we are doing SCM? All these questions would be coming up. आते हैं? Yes. What is exploratory factor analysis? Okay. Or what is exploratory? When you are not aware about the hidden variables, the hidden patterns, we are not using any model, then you go for exploratory factor analysis in which factor 1, factor 2, factor 3 and factor 4 will be given some names F1, F2, F3 and F4. When we are having the model, already the established model is there and we just want to check that are our items loading appropriately on this constructs, we are confirming it. Those who have worked in AMOS, you must be aware about a parachute-like structure is created in which there is no cause and effect. Then it is known as a confirmatory factor analysis. When I create a cause and effect, then it is a structural equation modeling. No confusions, just see on the screen. Can you recall this structure? This structure? This is confirmatory factor analysis. Then what is a structural equation modeling? See on the screen. Just see on the screen. On. यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं हो रहा है ये यहाँ पे मैं आई चेंज द स्क्रीन नहीं हो रहा है Okay, see, straight line is there. As soon as there is a straight line, it is a structural equation model. In structural equation model, we are having two parts. One is measurement model and another is a structural model. What is the difference? Measurement model captures outer and structural model captures inner. Okay. Is it necessary to go for reliability and validity testing separately in case of SmartPLS? Yes. So first we will make the model and then we will come here. Do you agree with me? No. In case of SmartPLS, you don't require to make the confirmatory model. Your reliability and validity is tested. Outer model reliability and validity is being tested. Outer model means what? All relationships of oval with square is the outer model. Is it so easy to distinguish outer model? It depends. How many layers you have considered in your model? A simple model, fine. But if it is HOC, how many layers are there? Then we will have to We will have to solve the model one by one. Should we start solving the model from inner to outer or outer to inner? Inner to outer or outer to inner? Inner to outer. No. Just remember the Abhimanyu chakra. Abhimanyu ka jo chakra tha, wo just, it was solved from outer to, never do this mistake, outer to inner. First establish your reliability and validity, go on solving it, and then you do the interpretation for path coefficients. Done? Okay, then you do the interpretation for path coefficients. Can we repeat the same team in the next match? Is a team reliable? That is a concept of reliability. So are we getting the same result using the same type of instrument? Yes. So that is reliability. Point 0.708. 0.708. When I take the average of this, variance of 1, 2, 3, 4, 50% is essential. Loyalty, its items, we require high correlation. Satisfaction, we require low correlation. See, T1 with T4, S1 with, we require less correlation. Here, we require high correlation. If it was T1, T4 and T1, T4, high correlation. So we require less correlation. So less overlapping should be there. Just see on the screen. High correlation or low? Come on, high or low? High. High or low? Okay. High or low? Low. So this is desirable. This is desirable. And this is not desirable. Please take the screenshot of it and draw it. Okay. This is not desirable. Please take the screenshot. Nahi lenge, it is also available on YouTube. Entire thing is available. I have put the entire thing on the YouTube. Okay. Done. Now we go on adding the items to represent a particular thing. Why multicollinearity appears? Why multicollinearity appears? When we include many items, and why it is a major issue? And why multicollinearity is so detrimental? Simple, learn with fun. Why multicollinearity? Simple, layman example. कहना क्या चाहते हो? Three idiots. क्या कहना है? No technical definition. Simple, simple भाषा. Why it damages?
There is a correlation between the items.
So what it will do? Respondents have confused statistics. Statistics will not confuse the respondents. Now let's take the example. Be with me. Don't write anything. Okay, be with me. Just see here. Take back yourself in the school days. There are 4 friends. This is a story of 4 friends. Just try to recall yourself. Now in this group, there were 2 friends, T1 and T2, who were close friends from their childhood, and their bonding was very strong. And because their bonding was strong, the entire group dynamics was governed by them. It means that today we have to bunk the class. We all have to agree. We don't have any option. Today we will go for movie. So their power became so strong that they made other members of the group insignificant. Did you feel that something? ऐसा हुआ था आपके साथ? बिल्कुल हुआ होगा. Same thing. It happens in your profession also. When two people, the powerful people come together, they unite, they make all other people, the contributions of others insignificant. So this is a power game. When two variables so strongly correlated come together, what they will do? They make other items insignificant. Even they are contributing, but their voice is suppressed. This is multicollinearity. Now, what we will have to do? If there are two items which are highly correlated, what we will have to do? We will have to kill one of them. Okay, we will have to separate them. We will have to kill one of them. We will have to remove one of them. Highly multicollinear. More you take the items, more the trouble. Less the items you take, less the represent. There is a less representation. You cannot play a football team with 2 players, and you cannot play a football with 24 players. Okay, on the ground there are 24 players from one team, imagine, and 24 players from another team. Lot of chaos. Okay, the same thing happens in your model also. 16 items from one, they are on coming on the ground. 16 items from another construct. Your model will get confused. There will be high multicollinearity. Everything is gone. So we want 4 or 5 such players, items, such players, which can represent the things very nicely. Done? Okay. Let's proceed. Yeah, there is one person. So this is what we are looking for. Validity, content validity. आपके हिसाब से. In this we are looking for the convergent. In this we are looking for discriminant. Okay. This we will see one by one. Okay. Just come here. Just see. You have selected the best players. Do you give any guarantee that they will not make any fall in the football? Is there any guarantee? अरे हाँ या ना बोलिए, थोड़ी एनर्जी रखिए. सुबह सुबह इन लोगों ने मुझे 5 किलोमीटर चलवाया. क्या आज सर कम बोलेंगे? पर वो जानते नहीं थे, है ना? ठीक है. Do you give any guarantee that this player will not commit any fall? No. So this is known as error. You select best items, then also there will be something. There is an error, and that is known as unexplained part. Okay. If a 60% explanation is given by the item, how much is unexplained? How much is unexplained? If it is 70, if it is 80, then why will I not find any item which can explain anything 100%? Let's find an item which can explain 100%. Come on, is it easy? Why? Why? No, I will find a statement which can explain the construct 100%. One item. Yeah. We are working in the area of social science, and in social science research there is not a possibility of 100% certainty. Is there any science which can give anything 100% certainty? Is there any science which can give 100% prediction? This will happen and it happens only. Is there any science? There is a science. And that science is astronomy, not astrology, astronomy. After 15 years, the solar eclipse will happen. The FOFS meteoroid will pass the Earth in 2039. No need to worry. We can have our nice tea for 100 years. Nothing is going to happen to the Earth. We can predict everything 100% in case of celestial bodies because they don't change the pattern. And in case of social sciences, we are working on human bodies which are not reliable, which change the pattern. What they will say in front of you, You can understand. Is it clear? So we cannot have any statements which can give 100% explanation, right? If you get R square 99% and you are throwing a party, R square is 99% and you are throwing a party that, sir, I got a fantabulous result, super se bhi upar, and I'm inviting you a party. I've created a model. You just come to Bhopal and there are friends, we are going together, and because of you, I have learned many things. I will not come to your party. Why? Why? R square is 99. I will not come to your party. You will not come. Why you will not come? Yes, ma'am. R square 99%. It is a potential detector that there is a presence of multicollinearity. Write it down. R square 99%. There is a presence of multicollinearity. Done? Only in one scenario this can happen, that is your multicollinearity. Okay? Presence of multicollinearity. Can it happen to you? Can multicollinearity happen to you? Yes, it can happen to you, and it will happen to you because when we will run the model, we will see. Right? Shall we start SmartPLS with this basic concept? Shall we start? Right? I'm sharing a data. Data, where I have to share the data? Where? You send me hello on the WhatsApp or that way? Now just see on the screen. Just see. Loyalty captured with the help of statement 1, 2, 3, 4. This is error. Unexplained. Unexplained. The dark side of the moon. The dark side of Mr. Yogesh. Nobody will come to know. And everybody have. Yeah. Yeah. See, yeah. So this is the item S1. The loyalty has been captured with the help of S1, S2, S3, S4. The explained part. The unexplained part is E1, E2, E3, and E4. Just understand that this is an impurity in the items. Now, how the composite reliability is captured, just see. So, factor loading beta, what should be its ideal value? Threshold. Beta, what should be the ideal value? Beta. Likhwaya, just see inside. Outer loading, 0.708. If I take the square of it, how much will it be? 0.5. That is variance explained, the contribution in the team. Okay, explained variance. What will be unexplained? 1 minus beta square. So here it is the error part. Lambda. Done. This lambda should be more or less. It should be as less as possible. But it cannot be 0. It cannot be 0. Okay. Unexplained. Done. Now see, what is average variance extracted? Sigma beta square. 1, 2, this sigma beta square. Okay, what is composite reliability? Sigma beta square upon sigma beta square plus sigma lambda. Here you are not taking this beta square, here you are taking this beta. Done. What is the ideal scenario? This should be 0, ideal. So what will be the value of CR? What will the value of CR? If this is 0, 1. This you will never get. So the threshold is only 30% is allowed. That's the reason we keep CRS. The CR ratio should be more than 0.7. Cronbach alpha should be more than 0.7. Write it down. This is the reason. The composite reliability should be greater than 0.7. Cronbach alpha should be greater than 0.7. Done. Smart PLS on. Got the file? Name of the file is insurance. Got it? Got the file? Insurance. Anybody who's working on AMOS? AMOS? Should we use AMOS or not? Now, good. One. Is there any other reason? Where? No, no, it is fine. Error is here also, but we don't have to draw the error. It is taken care. So second, third, what it requires higher sample size. Why it requires higher sample size? There is a basic difference in both this algorithm. One is a covariance based SAM and another is a variance based SAM. In case of AMOS, we are connecting construct with the curved path, and we have to estimate it. And that's the reason there is a problem of degree of freedom in AMOS, that problem we don't have in Smart PLS. Working on mediation and moderation is very easy in comparison to AMOS. So that's the reason it's an obsolete technology. You start working on the advanced technology. There are many things to learn in Smart PLS. Many things. Shall I start?
Yes.
You have already done one model, possibly. किया सर के साथ एक मॉडल किया. Okay. Create the new project. New project. Give the name insurance. Create. Give the name insurance. Now what we have to do? Import the data file. Okay. From where you will bring the model? Bring the insurance model here. Got this screen? You got this screen? Just press import. Got it? Yes or no? Got it? Press back. Now what we will do? Create model PLS SAM. Give the name model 1. Give the name model 1 and press import a data set. Press import. Click on create model. Model 1. PLS SAM. Press save. Press save. Done. Value 1 2 and 3. Value 1, 2 and 3. These are the items of value for the insurance. Just see on the left hand side. Value 1, 2, 3. These are the items for the value for the insurance. How many items are there of loyalty? ध्यान से देखो, just see it properly. One is missing. 7 are there. Loyalty 7. Trust of agents 4, and trust in the insurance company. Okay. So let's call these players on the field. 1, 2, 3. Drag and drop. Give the name value for the insurance. Done? Done? Change the sides. Value for the insurance. Done? Yes or no? How many of you are doing SmartPLS today first time? Please raise hands. Acha, I thought that many of you have completed it. First time कर रहा है, कोई बात नहीं. You are facing a problem? Okay. 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 Fine. मैं ये समझा कि कल आप लोगों ने अटेंड कर दिया था. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. चलिए. just see here. Participants, just see here. Especially you you have to do the multiple selections of the item with the help of shift button. कैसे करेंगे? You will use shift button. Press on value 1. Now press the shift button or yeah, control 1, 2. Done. It should turn blue. Drag and drop. Bring all of them on the playground. The cursor will start blinking, and you will give the name value for the done. Problem solved. Okay. That cursor will blink. There you can give the name. In case if you have missed it, click on that oval, right click, rename. Done. Okay, loyalty. Loyalty. 1. Loyalty. Done. Loyalty. हो गया? Done. Trust of agents. Trust of agents. Done. Trust in the company. Trust in company. Done. Trust in company. Done. Now connect the arrows. See, pick up the connect from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Done. आप बैठे रहिए. ठीक है. क्या करना है? बैक जाइए. यस कीजिए. ठीक है. फिर से ऑन कीजिए और अब यूज कीजिए. कनेक्ट. हाँ हाँ हाँ. ठीक है. इसको ऑन कीजिए. ब्लू 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 सिलेक्ट कीजिए. यहां से सिलेक्ट. एक तरफ इस तरफ लीजिए, फिर यहाँ ले लीजिए. आ जाएगा अभी. ठीक है. डन हो गया आपका.
थैंक यू सर.
ओके. डन. हाँ. नीचे. सबसे पहले तो ये थोड़ी जगह यू विल हैव टू इंक्रीज दिस स्पेस.
ओके.
ओके. यहाँ यू विल हैव टू इंक्रीज द स्पेस हियर. नाउ you bring this here. Okay, ये भी same problem है. Back. Yes. Double click on it. Back. Okay, now connect it. हाँ हो गया. अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं. आप बैठे रहिए, बैठे रहिए. क्या हुआ? Are you okay? Shall I proceed? If everything, if all your construct turns blue, what does that mean? अरे आंसर कीजिए. हाँ? What does that mean? The model is नहीं. You have done good work in your life, because of which all have turned blue. Why? It means that the model has been specified correctly. The connections are well established. If any one of them is orange, the connectivity is not established. This will happen. This we will see tomorrow when it will not turn blue. Okay. So if any one of the construct is orange, the model will not run. Okay. What is the first thing which we will do now? We will go for outer model or inner model. Chakra view. We start solving from outer. What is outer? What is outer? The relationship of yellow with blue. Outer model. Outer model is also known as inner model is also known as a. Okay, just listen again. I am making a house. So what I will construct first? Foundation and walls. What I will check of walls? The reliability. If my outer walls are tough, then only I will go for the inner model. Inner model is the furniture, right? So for outer model, we always check reliability and validity. What is reliability? Reproducibility. Validity means, is this instrument, is this questionnaire scale valid or not? From where we should run? Calculate, wait, just wait at this juncture. The first PLSM algorithm is for the outer model and bootstrapping is for the inner model. What is bootstrapping? Why bootstrapping? Bootstrapping was not there in AMOS. Why bootstrapping here? Basic thing. Why bootstrapping is necessary? Because this software does not work on the principle of normal distribution. Even if your data is non-normal, binary, then also you can run the model, and that's the reason we are relying on bootstrapping. Bootstrapping means, just listen. बाद में आप करते रहे, कोई बात नहीं. We are running a model on 1000 observations. We will remove one observation. How much will be? 99. We will run the estimates. Now we will insert that one and remove again some another. Again we will run it. We will do this 1000 times and then take the average. So the estimates which we will get are robust. And that's the reason we have a concept of bootstrapping. Running it 1000 times, running it 5000 times. That concept we don't have in AMOS because in that the basic assumption is we require normality. But we require large sample. Here we can work on small samples. When we have to establish, we want to create a new theory. Which software is good? SmartPLS. Why it is good? It works on small samples also. Clear? Huh? I have taken 100 observations. I want to have an average height. What is the one method? What is one method? I take the height of them 100. What is the possibility that if I take another 100 observations, the average height will be nearer to it? What is the possibility? It can deviate. So to capture that deviation, what I'll do, I'll not take 100, the average of 100 respondents directly. First 99, then replacements, second 99. I will do this how many times? 1000 times. Now I will take the average of this. It will be more. So it is average of average, which will give me more robust estimates. That is bootstrapping. Okay. Let's proceed further. PLSM algorithm. Path coefficients. Why path coefficients? Because our objective is to maximize R square. Whenever your objective is to maximize R square, path, it should be on path. Start the calculation. So it's a time to close your eyes and pray. Na? Where we will go now? reliability and validity. Is everything green? Is everything green? Did you got this? Reliability and validity. मैम आ गया आपका? This one? This side, this side. Quality criteria, reliability and validity. If everything is green, what does it mean? If everything is green, what does it mean? If it is everything is green, what does that mean? You have done good work in your life. So because of which you are able to get everything green. So this is one probability, and the second probability is your questionnaire was good. You are under the good guidance of the good guru, and because of which everything is green. Now, it cannot be possible that you have not done any sins in your life. One of them turns red. One of them turns red. Now what to do? The story starts from here. One of them turns red. What you will do? Go on, eliminate. I will eliminate you. There is no concept of elimination here. Here there is a concept of retention. We try to save the items. In case of MS, we delete it. But here we give the chances. Chances to what? Item. सुधर जाओ. ठीक है, अभी भी मौका है, सुधर जाओ. Change yourself, change your attitude. कहां जाके चेंज करेंगे? ठीक है, अंदर चलते हैं. See, just remember that this is your overall score, overall cricket score, overall scoreboard. Runs are good. Boys played well. Okay, runs are good. Everything is good. We have won the match. Is there any blaming game happening now? As far as we are winning the match, there will be a blame game? No, there will be no blame game. We have won the match. But one of them turned red. So the blame game starts. Who did not play well? Or what were the lacuna which was left out? How we can identify that lacuna? We will go into outer loadings. Go in the outer loading, click here and identify which player did not play well. Loyalty 7 and loyalty 8. What you will delete it? Which one you will delete it? Which one you will delete it? 7 and you will not delete it. I told you the game is, as far as everything is green, there is no blame game. Right? If anything was red outside, then only what we will do? Then only we will delete it. Then only we will delete it. Which one we will delete first? Which one we will delete first? Less. Why less? Okay, why this is red? Why this is red? Why this is red? Its value is less than 0.708. If you take the square of it, its contribution is less than. So these items are like president of. Clear? Just write it down. Clear? Click on outer loadings. Click on the outer loadings. So the scenario is Just see here. The scenario is that if any one of them is red, then you will go in outer loading and delete that particular item. From where you can delete it? You will have to go on the model, press edit and select loyalty 7. If you are not able to edit it, again press back, wait. Just wait. Have you seen Dhamal movie? धमाल मूवी देखी थी कि नहीं देखी थी? नहीं देखी. वो लास्ट सीन याद है? वो लाल बटन. So many of you do that mistakes, है ना? Go slowly. What information I pass there, you do that only. Whenever you press back and it asks that do you want to save it, press yes. Otherwise your model will go. Press yes. Done. Model is saved. Now double click on model 1. Which you want to delete? Loyalty 7. Click on it. Now delete it and run the model again. But this you have to do only in the scenario if your overall scoreboard is red. बिल्कुल नहीं, पर वो नहीं आने वाला, वो नहीं आएगा. क्यों नहीं आएगा? I will connect with the first half of the questionnaire, first half of the lecture. वो नहीं आएगा, जरूर नहीं आएगा. And I'll tell you how to rectify it. Remedial measures, what to do. Control Z. Control Z. With me? You should always remember this flow chart. Is a flow chart visible to all of you? Please take the screenshot of this flow chart. नहीं ले पाओगे? It is on the YouTube also. Please take the screenshot. This is not in the books. This is I made it. Okay. We start with the flow chart. Outer loading. Just see. Outer loading. Green. AVR, CR, Cronbach alpha, rho, green. Okay. Green. Everything green. What does that mean? Outer loading green. Everything green. What does that mean? No. You have done good work in your life. Now comes the red part. Scenes. हो ही नहीं सकता. Nobody, no, scenes होंगे. Red. Outer loading red. AVR, CR, Cronbach alpha, everything is green. This side. Overall scoreboard. Boys played well. Green. No change. Okay. Now you have hurted many people in your life. They will all come together to spoil your model. Okay. So outer loading red, AVR, ACR, Cronbach alpha red. Now what you will do? Delete the variable from lowest. It's now your AVE, CR, Cronbach alpha should turn green. You have done many wrong things in your life. Still it's red. Okay. So you start fasting 1 time day. Or you can call me. Yes. You don't want to do fasting. Delete the variable with the lowest loading. If after deleting that variable, your overall scoreboard changed, that variable has to go. The player which did not play well, after you remove the player, अभी चल रहा है ना, वो क्या चल रहा है, कंट्रोवर्सी चल रही है ना, मैं तो मैच देखता नहीं हूँ, चल रही है ना, किसको निकाले, किसको रखे, किसको कैप्टन रखे, वो चल रहा है, it's going on. So after removing it, after removing it, if your team performance is better, you will remove that player. But after removing that player, still, now what to do? Now what to do? See, three things you should not change in your life. Three things. One, the title of your thesis. Second, data. And third, the guide. All can harm you. All can harm you. So don't think of changing the data. Don't think of changing collecting the data again. No, this is done. The food has been cooked. Now you have to do whatever possible things. You should have done all these things in pilot testing. Now what to do? Remedial measures. Bootstrapping will not solve your problem. Now what to do? Okay, remedial measures. Whatever changes which you want to do, you will do it on your Excel file. And you will only tell me where the problem is. From where we started. What was the example which I gave? Sun rises in the east. Strongly agree, strongly disagree. You will tell me where the data is. Ma'am, where are you? You are trying to connect with me. Yes. Okay. Variables 1, 2, 3, 4. Loyalty 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are your respondents. Just see on the screen. Where is the problem? Where is the problem? Variable 2. What that problem is? V2. Okay, so there can be the problem this way. Another problem. So there can be a problem row wise, and how will you resolve the problem which is row wise and which is a problem column wise? Please pay attention, both of you, please pay attention. How will you resolve, and what is a problem row wise and what is a problem column wise? See, there is one statement in which all of them have answered the question 555. Sun rises from the east. What is this problem? The statement has not been formed appropriately. It is a biased statement. 7 pay commission should be given to all the Scopus publications should be removed. Life should be full of roses. There should not be any thorns. Right? One side. We want to listen one side story only. Even if he says no, we are not ready to listen. Strongly agree. This can be one problem. Another problem is, I hope I'm in English only. Another problem is that the sample size is 300 and our guide insisted that the sample size should be 500. So what is a convenience sampling? You know what is convenience sampling? क्या है convenience? क्या होता है? रात को in the night spread the Google form, go to sleep, and in the morning check that our convenience, that how much have been trapped to our Google form. Now, when you do such type of sampling, what will happen? This is unethical investigation. All 555, all 111. So, when there is a problem of ethics of the investigator, you have not gone on the field and you have done all extreme ticks, 555 or 111 or 222. this problem will occur. There is two possibility. One, statement has not been formed correctly, or no. This is a problem of completely the investigator. Complete problem of investigator. This is the problem of respondent. One of the respondent is such that in all the statements 5, 5, 5. What does it mean? He is not paying attention, and in technical language it is known as unengaged respondent. Write it down. So this is the problem of respondent, and this is the problem of investigator. Clear? Done? Now we will not end here. Will not end here. Our tendency to manipulate the data, we have done the same thing in V3 also. Just see here. 5, 5, 5. Now what will happen? Two variables. 5, 5, 5, 5. Now what will happen? Sir, your favorite word. Multicollinearity. Gone. Your model is gone. Complete model has been destroyed by whom? By us. The model was good, but we destroyed the model. Okay. Still further, we want more respondents. We even don't go for the Google form. See, just see on the screen. We don't even go for the Google form. Yahan pe, just see on the screen. Copy and paste. Done. Sample size increased. Don't do this also. बहुत लोगों को, there are many people who will recall their sins that we have done such things in our life. Don't do it. Your model will not run. Okay. So if you have committed such sins, it is time for redemption, or trying to just pray that you don't do this again. Your model will not run. 101%. The model will not run. There will be a problem of multicollinearity. There will be a problem of reliability and validity. Shall I proceed? So I have given you a remedy. Don't misuse it. Okay, let's proceed. So we will check the reliability and validity. Calculate PLSM algorithm. Start the calculation. Done. Reliability and validity. You can get the bar charts of also this. Here is it. See at the bottom, Cronbach alpha bar chart. Cronbach alpha bar chart. Bar chart. So everything is green. In case if you forget the threshold, click on show properties. Here is it, show properties. And at the bottom, all the thresholds are specified. See, at the bottom, show properties. Done. Now, what is the next step? Reliability and validity achieved. Now, you will throw the party, or you will not throw the party. No, it's too early to celebrate. It's too early to celebrate. Now, what we'll do? This was convergent validity. Everything is converging or not. Recall that torch. That light is coming from one single cell phone. Now we are talking about two mobiles. Is there any overlapping or not? We will start with discriminant validity, and in that also we will go in cross loadings. Click on cross loadings. Done. We'll click on cross loadings. Discriminant validity. Did you interpret this cross loading? Yes or no? कर दिया, इंटरप्रिटेशन कर दिया है. Did you do the interpretation of cross loading? Sir है किया कि नहीं किया? बताइए. बताइए कैसे? नहीं नहीं, दैट इज तो वो है, वो तो फॉरनर लार्कन, दैट इज अ फॉरनर लार्कन क्राइटेरिया. नहीं वो भी नहीं है. ओके, सी, just see how we will play a game. We'll play a game. Be with me. We'll play a game. See on the screen. The game is, sorry. Is it visible? Is it visible? See, TA1. Just see the TA1. Wherever the value is maximum, we will assign it there. Okay, your position is here. Where is the value maximum of TA1? Where it is maximum? 0.956. Done. So please take the seat here. Welcome. TA2. TA2. Okay. So TA2 done. TA3 same. TA4 same. Now just check for TC1. TC1. Loyalty. Value. Now what is your observation from this? What is your observation from this? बोलिए. Layman example. Learn with fun. In the morning, there is an assembly in every school. बाहर से आवाज आ रहा है, बंद कर देंगे आप? So in the morning, there is an assembly from nursery to 12th. All the students of second, let's say the students from second to 12th, they know their respective classrooms and they are able to go in the classrooms on their own. There is no problem. But the students of nursery, kindergarten, they are to be guided by the teacher. The teacher hold the hands and they have to be informed that this is your. Just check the students of the trust of agents have entered in the same classroom. Just check. Loyalty. Yes. Trust in company. Yes. Value for the insurance. Yes. Now when the problem can occur, just see on the screen. Suppose this value was 0.891. What does it mean? 0.891. Here, you have lost. If this is red, what does it mean? This is 0.891. What does it mean? Loyalty 8 entered into the value for the insurance. Orange is a color or one item showing high correlation with two constructs. What is to be done? You have to delete. You have to delete. You have to never delete it. You have to reframe your questionnaire. Write it down. This is known as when one item shows high correlation with two constructs, you will have to reframe or modify the statement. Discriminant validity is lost. Okay. When you will work in this method, this approach, your model will never fail. There will not be any problem of the model. Clear? Pilot. Pilot. Pilot study. In our institute, in our management department, the students are so well trained that first they will run the model on 50. For every 50, they check the model. And any respondent which is unengaged or duplication, they will remove it. They know it that this is the way you should rectify it. And they get the model correct. They don't have to do any remedial measures. It is corrected only. Take a lot of time in creating the questionnaire. Now, why insisted, or rather why there was a debate between us for psychological questionnaire. Psychological. In psychological questionnaire, our intention is to do the summation this way. The score of first respondent. So you are between 0 to 50. You are a stressed person. Take the counseling. 51 to 100, happy go lucky. No problem. So our objective in case of psychological scale is individual. In case of structural equation modeling, our objective is column wise, not row wise. So our questionnaire, I am fully aware about the investment scenario available in the country. I am a finance teacher. Will I say no? Will I strongly disagree? What I'll do? Socially desirable socially desirable answer. What is socially desirable answer? Anybody is not aware about it? Anybody? Social desirable answer. You want to see the example? How people speak lie? You want to see? Okay. I am asking to this particular person. Do you drink alcohol? कोई मानेगा नहीं. Male, female. Your in-laws behave well with you. कौन मानेगा? Host, see there, your values can be different because it works on algorithm. Now let's proceed further. Corner-Larkin criterion. Corner-Larkin criterion. What do we have to see here? क्या देखना है? What in Corner-Larkin criterion? What we have to see? Why? There is a very famous story. There is a very famous story. Have you heard about the story of hermit and the cat? सुनाई किसी ने? सुनाई? Okay. See, there is a something which is concept of precedence or the past, what the past has done. There are two stories. The first one is hermit and the cat, sadhu and the uski billi. मैम आपने सुनी होगी. यस, आप ही बता दीजिए मैम. अच्छा मैं बताएं. Okay, listen. So this hermit, whenever he delivered the speech, there was one cat which which used to jump here and there, and because of this the hermit was not able to deliver the speech properly. So hermit were having the followers. So the hermit insisted to the followers that please keep a basket on this cat, so at least we can have an intellectual conversation. So one batch passed away. The next batch knew that we have to keep the basket. The third keep the basket on the cat. Now the third batch knew something. What was that? Whenever hermit will come, we have to be prepared that the basket has to be kept on the cat. Fourth batch, they did not know the reason why we are doing such things. We are doing. Okay. Done. Fifth batch, the cat, the hermit passed away. The person who was there passed away. So one of the follower turned into the hermit, and he also insisted the same thing. The cat passed away. So they bought the cat. So whenever I deliver a speech, before that, you should keep the basket on the cat. This is the precedence. We have to follow it. Why? We don't know. Right? Why we don't know? So here also, why? See on the screen. Write down negative value means the statements are negative. The statements have been framed negative. See on the screen. Just see. You don't have to do anything. Just see. Keep all your things aside. Value playing for loyalty and loyalty playing for value. Is it allowed? One player playing for two teams. This is known as cross loading. Discriminant validity lost. Orange is a color or a fruit. One possibility. Second possibility, your scores are, you get the scores in such a way, just see that there is a very high correlation of one construct with another construct. Solar eclipse. Gone. If A is B and B is A, then why we are creating different A and B? If A is B and B is A, then why we are creating different A and B? So these are the two problems. One, cross loading, and second, the construct is showing a high correlation. With me, all of you? So we require a very low correlation among the constructs. This we will find from here. We require low correlation among the constructs. This we will find from here. This is correlation. See, correlation of trust of agents with loyalty, correlation of value for the insurance with loyalty. Now, what is this thing? What is this thing? What is this thing? This is square root of AVE. No confusions. No confusions. I will just copy to Excel. Be with me. Control V. I will copy this thing. Copy construct reliability and validity. This is your table of reliability and this is a table of Forner-Larkin criterion. Now, take the square root of this, square root of this, and square root of this. You will get the same figure. Square root, and square root. Check. Are you getting the same figure? Your lunch break is at what time? 12 to 1. Break has started. Oh, so we'll break. ठीक है 12:30. 12:30. ठीक है. Got it? It's a square root. What our condition is that this value diagonally should be maximum. In the respective row and the respective column. What are the respective rows and columns? Correlation. Solar eclipse should not happen. If these two are strongly correlated, say this two, if this number is maximum, A is B and B is A, what you will do? If A is B and B is A, if two constructs are strongly correlated, what you will do? What you will do? It's a big problem. You will have to delete the entire construct because if A is B and B is A, there is no point in it. Some items are strongly correlated. Cross loadings. You will modify it, reframe it so that you get the correct model. Cross loading can be rectified by changing the statements, modifying it. If there is a high correlation in the construct, you will have to definitely delete it. Do you agree with me? No. You will not delete it. How many items you will modify? If there is a high correlation among two constructs, you will not delete it. What you will do now? How many items you will reframe? How many items? There are 7 items in construct 1. There are 7 items or 8 items in construct 2. How many items you will reframe? Now what you will do? You will pray to? Or you will pray or you will not pray? You will call me or you will not call me? Call you. What you will do? You will tell me. Outer loading is gone. The story is over. Outlier story is over. So when there is a high correlation among the two constructs, the window opens for the HOC, higher order construct. You have to introduce HOC, higher order. Higher order construct is a compulsion of a researcher rather than the choice. थोड़ा तुम हिंदी बोल सकते हैं. It's a हमारी भाषा में वो मजबूरी है. You cannot start a model with proposing that it is a higher order model. Okay? You cannot start that way. It is a compulsion rather than the choice. Why we are going for it? Because there is a high correlation among which we will identify from here. If it is highly correlated, this turns out to be highly correlated, we will go for HOC. Right? Next is HTMT, heterotrait monotrait ratio. Its value should be less than 0.85. Why? Why? Its value should be less than 0.85. Why? That we will see after the break. Okay, that we will see after the break. Clear? लंच लीजिए कितने बजे तक है लेक्चर है जस्ट डिक्लेयर ऑन दिस इट्स लंच हाँ आज कितने बजे तक 4 बजे तक 5 बजे तक अच्छा ठीक अरे मैं कम करने का सोच रहा था आप बढ़ाने का सोच रहे हैं कितने बजे वापस आना है बोल दीजिए इनको 1:30
Hello, am I audible? Dear all, we are taking break till 1:30. After that, we will resume our session at 1:30 p.m.
any questions any doubts if you are having please ask hmm. Hmm?
There are three criteria that can be mentioned for divergence. So that is what we will do. Any of the criteria is not met, or it will not happen like that. For example, there is a kernel architecture that cross story. If any of one of the criteria does not meet, other criteria meet.
But that's a problem of discriminant validity only. Respondents are not able to differentiate. I'll give you the example. Just बैठ जाइए बहुत बार हो सकता है बहुत बार हो सकता है See, I'll give you the example. I want to capture the loyalty of teacher. Please explain HOC and LOC and how do the analysis it's coming. Sir, all constructs can be lower order construct. Yes. The Priyanka Tagra, I will answer this thing tomorrow. Monu Chauhan, I will answer this thing tomorrow. Okay. Loyalty. Loyalty. I am with this institute from last 22 years. Is it a good statement for loyalty? Does it represent loyalty? Now I am having two constructs, loyalty and satisfaction. I have never gone for the grievance redressal. Where this statement belongs to? Satisfaction or loyalty? It can be loaded on both the sides. And if such statement is there, where the statement is showing friendship with two constructs, this problem can occur. Okay, this problem can occur. Now, a minor difference. You have created two such constructs which are having an ambiguity. One construct is commitment and another is staying intention in the company. Statements are framed in such a way that the overall score which you get for commitment and staying intention are same and the solar eclipse has occurred. Strongly correlated and this discriminant validity is lost.